Hi everyone. Today we're talking about a special kind of house in Shanghai, China. It's called Shikumen. Maybe you've never heard of it, but in Shanghai, it means a lot. It's not just a house, it's a story of war, a story of culture, a story of everyday people. What is a Shikumen? It's a traditional house in Shanghai, but it's not like other Chinese houses. It looks Chinese, it feels Western, it's both. That mix is what makes it special. To understand Shikumen, we need to go back to the 1800s. In 1843, Shanghai opened to foreign trade. Before that, it was a small fishing village, quiet, local, traditional. After 1843, everything changed. Western countries arrived. They built foreign concessions areas controlled by foreign powers. Western culture came in, Western business came in, Western architecture came in. Then, in the 1860s, disaster hit. There was a huge civil war, the Taiping Rebellion. It tore through China. Rich families fled, landowners fled, government officials fled. Many came from Jiangsu and Zhejiang. They were looking for safety, so they ran to Shanghai. They ran to the foreign concessions. Those areas were protected. Those areas were safer. Suddenly, Shanghai was crowded. Too many people, not enough homes. Foreign real estate developers saw an opportunity. More people meant more housing. So they built fast. They built a lot. But they had to solve a problem. They had two groups to satisfy. First, wealthy Chinese families. These families miss their old homes. They love the Jiangnan style, simple gray bricks, inner courtyards, quiet spaces. They wanted that feeling again. Second, the foreign developers. They wanted Western touches, Western details, Western design. So they mixed them. Chinese structure, Western decoration, Chinese layout, Western stone frames. That mix became Shikumen. Shi means stone, Ku means frame or vault, Men means door. The door is the heart of the house. Thick wood, painted black, heavy, solid. Around it, a strong granite stone frame. The stone wraps the wood tightly. Stone outside, wood inside. In the Shanghai dialect, wrap sounds like gu. So at first, people call these houses Shikumen, stone wrap door. Later, the name changed to Shikumen. It sounded better. It felt stronger. It reminded people of strong government warehouses. Safe, protected, reliable. The first Shikumen neighborhood was built in 1872. It was called Xingrenli. Today, it's near Nanjing Road pedestrian street, one of the busiest places in Shanghai. That was the beginning, and from there, it grew fast. From the early 1900s to the 1930s, Shikumen reached its golden age. More than 60% of all houses in Shanghai were Shikumen. About 70% of the population lived in them. Think about that. Most homes looked like this. Most families lived like this. Shikumen was not rare. It was normal. It was everyday life. The front of the house. Stone frame. Black wooden door. Decorations above the door. Sometimes Western carvings. Sometimes Chinese brick patterns. Sometimes both. Side by side, the walls are gray brick. A classic Jiangnan look. Simple, clean, calm. The houses stand in rows. Between the rows are narrow lanes called Nongtang, about 4 to 5 meters wide. Not big streets. Small lanes, shared spaces. Open the heavy wooden door. Walk in. The first space you see is a small courtyard. It's called a tianjin. This space brings light. It brings air. It's the center of daily life. People ate here, talked here, worked here. But Shikumen was more than bricks and doors. It shaped a culture. That culture is called Haipai Shanghai style culture. Haipai means mix. Mix East and West. Mix old and new. Mix tradition and fashion. Inside the lanes, you could see women in qipao, men in Western suits. You could hear Chinese opera. You could hear Western jazz. Traditional festivals were celebrated. Western habits were learned, all in one lane, all in one neighborhood, all under stone-framed doors. As Shanghai kept growing, more people moved in. One house no longer meant one family. It could mean 10 families or more. People called it 72 families in one house. It doesn't mean exactly 72. It means crowded, very crowded. But that closeness created strong bonds. Everyone knew everyone. If one family cooked something delicious, the smell filled the lane. If a child cried, neighbors checked in. Women washed clothes together and talked. People borrowed food, shared tools, helped raise each other's kids. Close walls, close lives, close hearts. But cities change. Shanghai grew taller. Skyscrapers rose. Old Shikumen houses aged. Some fell apart. Some were torn down. People feared they would vanish. Then something shifted. In recent years, preservation began. Old houses were repaired. Old lanes were redesigned. Shikumen is not just a house. It's history in brick and stone. It was born from war, built for safety.